What up?
What are we doing today, Ben?
Oh, we are building Jensen and Whittier winter theme stages for Focus 2020. It's going to be incredible. You should come see it, whoever you are.
Okay, no idea if this is gonna work, but test number 1.
Do you see him? Do you really see him? Is your focus on the king and on the kingdom?
I decided to come up to Warner Camp because I felt like that's where God wanted me to kind of go. And it's been really impactful to my life to come and help my brothers and sisters in their walk of faith and to kind of help me and to really figure out where God wants me to go in life.
It was Jesus who sought you out. It was Jesus who gave you the ability to seek his kingdom. It was Jesus who left heaven to came to earth. Jesus is the king worth following.
Let me show you what I got. Let me show you what I got.
I definitely think that this week has been really impactful in my relationship with God.
This has probably been the most impactful times at camp I've ever had.
It's fun to get away from the distractions.
Being able to, sit in the trees and just sit with God and talk with him has definitely been a highlight for sure.
I definitely feel like I've committed my life to God.
Definitely being here has really set my focus back on him.
See, there's some of you in this room who think Jesus has forgotten about you. You think that God will do something for somebody else, but he won't do it for you. But man, you are such a delight to him. He loves watching you be who you are. He doesn't like it when you try to be something you're not. He doesn't like it when you try to be somebody else. He loves it when you are what he created you to be.
There's only one way, one Savior, one name above all names. The only name that can get you into eternity.
In the past 2 weeks, the number of cases of COVID-19 outside China has increased 13-fold.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents. Millions quarantined with whole cities in lockdown.
The coronavirus death toll in this country hit its highest point in several weeks.
The U.S. has now passed more than 6 million coronavirus cases and worldwide more than 25 million.
And now to the latest on the coronavirus. The United States is reporting the highest number of deaths in a single day.
Multiple U.S. states are dealing with a major spike in new cases of COVID-19.
This morning, COVID-19 is now the third leading cause of death in the U.S., second only to heart disease and cancer.
Things will get worse before they get better.
This morning's agenda, we are going to go through some detail of where we're at as a ministry. The county orders cancellation of all gatherings as the third case is confirmed in our county. We're shut down. We can't operate. The schools are also shut down. They can't come. The churches are told you can't come. We are more or less officially told we're closed.
Wow, the camp is
has faced a lot of challenges just in the 20 years that I've been here. I remember we started seeing trees dying, pine trees dying throughout the property, and didn't really think much of it at the time. And then a Forestry Service operator, ranger, came by one day, and this was literally just a few days after I'd been named director. And he said, "Mike, there's a good chance you're going to lose every pine tree on the property." Inside, I was thinking, this is a nightmare. This beautiful place is going to be dramatically impacted. And then we got some rough idea of what it would cost to deal with the problem. It was the bark beetle. One ranger said it could be in the neighborhood of $1 million to take down all the trees that are going to die. And I literally just thought, I have no idea how we're going to handle this. It was a short time after that we had the old fire. And another huge challenge here, we literally had fire on 3 sides of our camp. We were pretty confident we were going to lose the whole property. And just from a human perspective, the fire was coming at us. And one of our staff, Danny Tirado, he heard that the firefighters were sleeping out on the open ground, and it was cold conditions, October at night. And so we contacted our fire chief, and he said, "Hey, we would love to use your facilities. Our cabins, the heat works even when the power's out," which it was. And we ended up serving about 300 firefighters at a time, 24 hours a day. They just rotated in and out. We had maybe 50, 60 fire engines on the property. Because of what we did for firefighters, the federal government came through with a grant of over $600,000, which took care of every bark beetle tree that we had. What a lesson that was. Here we were facing all of these things, financial challenges, and then the bark beetle, and then fire. That's when Romans 8:28 became such a special verse to me, that God causes all things to work together for good. COVID has been an adventure, and what a hardship and what a challenge. It's been painful to see how it's affected people we care about, our staff, and the churches that we work with, the pastors, the youth pastors. If I hear the word unprecedented one more time, I'm going to scream. But at the same time, I have no doubt that God's up to something. Even though it's been a challenge, I feel like God actually prepared us just for this moment. As unprecedented as it's been, God's not surprised by it. We're trying to be creative and continue to be creative in using this place in the way that it was intended to be used, and that is to glorify God, to build His kingdom, to make God evident to folks so people can see, know, and experience God. That's our mission. And that hasn't stopped. It's just been slimmer lately than normal. But I fully expect my great grandkids to come to camp here. And it's with that vision and that outcome in mind that, we continue to do all we can to make this place the best it can be. I don't think God's done with this place. In the meantime, we continue to be faithful to His work. God does love this place. For whatever reason, He has set this place apart. I have no doubt that God is mightily at work